Holy man, I needed to bring in some Christmas here.
Hello.
I needed to bring in some Christmas. Look at the lights. We got the lights going. I got my Christmas hat on. I'm vibing.
You're vibing?
I'm vibing today.
You're vibing with the Christmas vibe?
I am. I'm in the good spirits. We just put up our tree today. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the bar.
Welcome to the bar.
Another Christmas swinging around our way, and we just set up our tree today.
We did.
Our Christmas tree is extra bally.
It's got a lot
sagging.
of balls.
It's sagging low this year.
It's got a lot of balls.
We went for balls.
We did.
You can barely see the tree. There's so many balls on it.
So many balls. All the balls. All different sizes of balls. Different textures of balls. Different colors of balls.
Shiny balls.
Dull balls.
Red balls. And of course, blue balls. Nice! We said it at the same time. Nice,
Well,
of course.
yeah.
You gotta have some blue balls on your Christmas tree,
Of course
or
you
else
do.
your Christmas tree is not complete. That is for sure.
So would you say that you're more of a fan of the... Ow!
What'd you do?
Oh, I just went to pull my sweater and I smoked myself.
Oh, ouch.
I don't know.
Oof. Ouch.
Mercury must be a retrograde.
I'll try to figure. I kind of understand the Mercury retrograde thing,
Wow.
retrograde thing because you explained it to me once, but it's hard for me to like fully wrap my head around that.
It's when Mercury is moving so slowly because of magnetic pulls that it looks like it's going backwards.
You were gonna ask me a question.
Yes, I was. Are you a fan of the non-organized Christmas tree or like the organized theme Christmas tree?
Like how some Christmas trees are themed and how some are just more random?
Yeah, like how ours just kind of ends up being random. Like it's just full of random stuff. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But
Yeah.
then some people have like specific things in their Christmas tree. Like
Yeah, I
it's
know what
like
you're getting at.
like it's a gothic Christmas tree, so
Yeah.
it's white and black.
Or penguins.
Or penguins, so it's white and black with all penguin decorations.
Yeah, maybe someone has like
Nothing
a
else.
snowman Christmas tree. They've been kind of holding snowman ornaments over time, and they have a ton of them.
Yeah.
I do enjoy a nice theme tree myself.
Yeah, maybe I should do that next year. I mean, I
Yeah.
know we're this year, but like...
Well, this year's theme is balls,
This
so
year's
we
theme
kind of
is
did.
balls. We kind of did
We kinda
unintentionally.
did. Yeah.
Unintentionally.
Our theme is nothing more than balls.
Balls.
Balls. This Christmas is balls.
But what about the skulls? We have skulls in there.
We have skulls and balls.
Skulls.
So that's
have-
our theme. Our
skulls
theme
with
is
balls?
bally skulls. Skulls with balls. Let's go with that.
Oh,
Skulls
it's
with
crazy
balls.
bones.
Crazy bones. Oh yeah, those things.
'Cause
Those things were
don't
fun.
you bounce a ball in crazy bones?
You throw them, they're little plastic gadgets, and you throw them, and you have to try to get them into a little
What's the
like
thing?
circle.
Oh, is
Crazy bones are just you just
Oh,
throw them. They're
okay.
like alleys, but they're
Is
just
it-
shaped like
I'm
plastic.
thinking of the wrong
That's
thing.
an old school thing.
Is it?
Crazy Bones
Jacks?
is 90s, man. Crazy Bones are 90s.
I was thinking of the wrong thing. Is it jacks?
Jacks.
The thing where you bounce the ball and then you see how many little things. you
Oh,
pick up?
I don't think I ever got into that game, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never played that one too much. I played
Me
Crazy
neither.
Bones a lot.
I didn't play Crazy Bones either.
You know what's wild is I accumulated a lot of Crazy Bones only to either give them away or not and know where they ended up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because, like, I was in the phase with Crazy Bones because that was kind of my childhood. Part of that was the Crazy Bones kind of Pogs thing. They were going on around the same
Pogs are
time.
the best.
So Crazy Bones and Pogs were going on around the same time. So I collected a ton of Crazy Bones. And then when that phase ended in my life and I grew out of it, I don't know what happened to all the Crazy Bones that I had collected. To this day, it's like they just vanished. I probably gave them to someone or something.
Probably.
Because I didn't use them anymore. I didn't have any use for them.
Yeah.
So I just gave all my Crazy Bones away. I was like, here you go. I accumulated all these Crazy Bones. I won them over time, and you can just have them all. I was just like, because I wasn't playing them. I wasn't that kid anymore. I just didn't need them, right?
That's fair.
So I either gave them to, maybe I gave them to my cousin or something who was younger at the time. Still playing with them or something.
Maybe.
Or, I can't remember. It was just like they were there, and then they were gone. But yeah, Crazy Bones were fun. We always had a good time playing those. I don't know what the top gifts are this year.
Holy crap! I'm so
out of touch.
So-
I'm not in touch with anything.
I'm just like
I'm out of touch with toys and games, and like I'm just like not in it.
I haven't seen like a lot of ads for toys and games and stuff this year.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why
I'm
it
out of
doesn't feel
touch.
like Christmas.
I'm out of touch. Well, we don't get the Sears catalog anymore.
I missed that thing.
So what happened to the Sears
the
catalog?
Wish Book, man.
My God, the Sears catalog was what made Christmas.
The Wish Book was the shit.
We got the Sears catalog, the Wish Book, they called it, and it was all your wishes in a book.
It was like a big, fat, thick book like this.
Yeah,
and it was just full of Christmas stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like anything you could ever want for Christmas was in that book. And you would get it in the mail, and you'd flip through it, and you'd like write down the pages that you wanted.
You'd
things.
circle them. You get a pen and you just circle it.
It was so
You
awesome.
put that vicious pen circle around like a gift that you wanted.
So
that
awesome.
one, I want that one.
Yeah, it was wicked.
Hells yeah, some sort of gun that's shooting little like foam darts or something like that, or like foam stickies
Is
or
that
one
what
of
you
those.
wanted?
I love those. Yeah. Little foam shooting kind of guns and stuff. I think they had some that were like bow and arrows, but it would throw foam.
Oh.
So they were you could still mess things up with that.
I think
though.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
think I took out one of my mom's plants once. The plant just went
Oopsies.
because I hit it right on, but even though it was foam, it still had enough
Oops.
juice to knock it over, and I think she fell once. And
She went boom.
yeah, I shouldn't have been playing with it too aggressively, but
shit
sometimes
happens.
plants bite the dust because you're playing with a little bit of a foam arrow gun.
Oopsie.
My bad, Mom, my bad. I'm sorry, I broke your plants.
Oops.
I broke your plants. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break the plants. I just broke the plants. You're a kid, shit happens. You're an adult, shit happens.
I broke this thing once. I don't even know what it was. It was like this. I don't know if it was porcelain or ceramic. I don't know. It was a thing.
Yeah.
And it was like this bowl dish thing, and then it had this like bit that came up, and it was like black and kind of green marble.
Oh, okay.
And I broke it. I don't remember how, but I broke it.
Ouch.
And I thought this thing was ugly as anything.
Yeah.
And really didn't see a purpose for it.
That's
so
fair.
I didn't think anything of it really. I was just like, oops, like granny, I broke.
Did you drop it? Like, how did you
I
break
don't
it?
remember. I was really young.
But
I don't-
either way, it just got broken.
Either way, it got broken.
And you were like, oops.
And I was a good enough kid that I went to go tell my grandmother I broke her thing by accident.
Yeah.
And she lost her shit.
No.
Apparently this thing was like this rare, like, collector's thing that was like
And she just lost it. She's like, oh, I can't take it.
worth a
I
lot
can't
of money.
take it.
And
It was a collector item?
apparently, like, that
Ouch.
style of thing was like,
Ouch.
a big
Shit.
deal. And I was
Oh.
like, but it's fucking ugly. Like, why?
Yeah. Oh, no, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it broke, and then she was upset, but you were a kid, and then she was like, damn, there's nothing you can do.
No, I just cried.
Do you ever see, or like, have you ever broken something and it feels like it's happening in slow motion because you know it's about to break, and you're just like, uh-oh.
Yep.
And like it's either falling off the counter or something, and then you know that there's nothing left that you can do.
Yep.
And that the mug like falls off the counter or
So many
something, or
times.
you knock something, and then you know it's gonna fall, and you're just staring at it, and you're like, and there it goes.
There it goes. Damn.
And it just shatters
Boom,
everywhere.
boom.
That probably happened to that thing, right, when you were a kid? But
Probably.
you were probably just knocked over, you're like, eh.
Yeah, I really
Bro.
didn't. I was like, eh. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, it's not like she ever went and looked at it or did anything with it. Like, it just hung out on the coffee table. I was probably doing something stupid, like dancing to the Backstreet Boys or something dumb.
Yeah, you doing a little Backstreet Boys dance.
Probably. It
All
just got carried away.
all hyped up on the Street Boys.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you were just dancing a little too much, and boom!
Yep.
Your
Whoops.
kid self knocked it right off.
Oops a daisy.
You did a kid oopsie.
Or like being a dinosaur. I did that a lot too.
Yeah, you would pretend to be a dinosaur, right?
Yep.
That's cool.
I
That's
still
cool.
do that.
What was your best dinosaur impersonation that you pretended to be? Which one are you good at?
course, my little velociraptor.
You're good at being a velociraptor.
So, like,
Amanda is a velociraptor.
I'm not doing velociraptor noises, okay?
No,
Don't
I
make
didn't
me.
ask you to do that.
But I used to like the part, the kitchen scene part, where like the raptor first walks into the kitchen scene and it does that like honking thing to call the other one.
Oh, yeah, are you referring to the movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Okay,
Jurassic
you're
Park.
referring to the
Sorry,
movie. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I did not specify. But yeah, that.
Well,
part,
I thought maybe one time when you saw one in real life, you were just like, holy man, and it made this noise or something. You just ran into a dinosaur who was just walking up the street, and you're like, oh, dinosaur. You know, I just thought.
Well, there's
maybe it was
dinosaurs, but there's not velociraptors anymore.
Oh, true. To you, in your own opinion, what is the closest thing to a dinosaur that exists in our current world?
Other than just saying bird,
Yeah, be more specific if you can.
the shoebill.
The shoebill. The shoebill,
It's this-
to you, is
it's
the
this
closest
bird.
thing to a living dinosaur thing in the world today. The shoebill.
If you are a non-believer,
Look at a shoebill.
you look at a shoebill. That
Look-
thing is a dinosaur.
Look at a shoebill, and that is a living animal that could
It is a
still
dinosaur.
pass as a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur
A shoebill.
or a cassowary.
I think I know what a shoebill looks like. I'm gonna have to refresh my
They're
memory
like a
on
gray bird, and they almost look like a stork type of thing.
that. Okay.
And they have a
Okay.
really, really big beak.
Yeah, I feel like I can picture the shoebill. I'm
And
gonna
they
have to
look
look
like
at some
they would
pictures
murder
after.
you in your sleep.
I'm pretty sure you've shown me the shoebill before.
Well, that's my go-to dinosaur bird.
What the hell kind of name is that for a bird, though? A
Shoebill?
shoebill. Like, you could have named it anything and you came up with shoebill.
Because his bill kind of looks like a shoehorn, I guess.
Maybe he called the bird Bill, and then it was coming towards him, and he was like, shoebill, shoo, 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 get away from here, get away from here, Bill. So maybe that's how he came up with shoebill, and then he just called it a shoebill, because he was just trying to shoo the bird away.
And then Bill killed him.
And then poor old Bill. I was trying to say that he named the bird Bill.
Yeah, and then the bird killed him because he's Bill.
Oh.
Buffalo Bill the bird.
Then the Bill kind of was like, our Bill was kind of like, okay, all right, I see what's going on there. And then yeah, maybe that's probably what happened.
I'm telling you,
That's probably what happened. That's where the name came from.
the shoe bill.
The shoebill has originated from that content right there,
Yeah.
or something else, probably.
Yeah.
Probably more scientific. Your name's probably better. It looks like a shoe. I think that's probably a good way to do it.
I said shoehorn.
Shoehorn. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's probably accurate. Anyway.
That's a guess, but.
Hmm.
But see, this is what's weird, is like, we have all these common names for these animals, and 99% of the time they don't make sense.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. It's like we have common names and scientific names, but yet we decided to go with the common names because why again? You know what I mean? It's like,
Because people can't remember Latin.
so we made the name simpler for people to remember.
Yep.
Like Blue Jay instead of like Katuba, big long Latin name.
I can't remember what the blue jay is.
Big long Latin name. So we simplified it again. We like simplifying things.
Yeah, humans are good for that.
We are really good at
Or
simplifying.
overcomplicating it.
Yeah, we can't find the middle. We either oversimplify or overcomplicate it. There's no such thing as living in the middle. You're either overcomplicating or oversimplifying.
Yep.
The middle is never found. Man, we are good at a lot of things as people, eh?
We are?
Like making tasty drinks.
We just poured this out of a bottle.
I know, that's why it's tasty. Because somebody made it tasty.
That's fair.
What's your best drink around Christmas time that you like sipping on?
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic. Yeah, it's Christmas time. Gotta have a few drinks.
Wine is always a Christmas thing.
Nice.
I mean, I say this every time, but whiskey is just...
Nice.
That's always going to be my first choice.
I think when we hacked the hot chocolate the other day, that was pretty good.
Oh my god.
Should we tell them about the hot chocolate hack, or
They
should we
need to
just
know.
keep that a secret?
Our friends need to know.
No, yeah, there's no secrets.
No.
There's no secrets anymore. This world doesn't need any more secrets.
No, fuck secrets.
My god, let's let the secrets out of the bag.
Tell
So we hacked hot chocolate with amaretto the other day.
It was delicious.
And if you hack hot chocolate with amaretto, it kicks it up to a nice level.
Peppermint.
About one shot.
Peppermint hot chocolate.
So we had peppermint hot chocolate. We hacked it with amaretto, one shot of amaretto, and it was delicious.
It was Nami.
You can add a little bit of milk if you want to add some milk.
I like milk.
So hot chocolate, milk, a little shot of amaretto.
Nom nom.
You are in the zone, my friend. You are in the zone. That is a tasty drink for any time. But the candy cane hot chocolate is super nice.
Yeah.
I love candy cane hot chocolate myself.
Me too. Oh, so good.
Candy cane hot chocolate is probably better than pumpkin spice hot chocolate.
Wait. Do they make that?
Pumpkin spice hot chocolate? Yeah.
I mean, I've made it.
I've made it. You can. Well, I'm just saying you can make pumpkin spice hot chocolate.
That's fair.
I'm just comparing, how fall is pumpkin spice. It just seems to be something that happens.
Yeah.
Because the pumpkins come out.
Yeah. I think, it doesn't... I don't know. Hot chocolate and fall just don't meld quite as nicely as hot chocolate in winter.
That's fair. Okay. Hot chocolate in the winter kicks ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a chance to ride a reindeer, would you ride a reindeer?
No.
Why not? You wouldn't hop on a reindeer?
I don't trust those things.
Oh, they're a little bit risky.
I don't trust them.
They're a
I
little
think they
bit
would
risky.
turn around and chew on your leg.
Fair. It might not be a more friendly experience.
Don't trust the reindeer.
Don't trust the reindeer. Even if they tell you they can fly, it could be a vicious ride. No one said they're flying safely out there.
Nope.
Would you ride in Santa's sleigh if you had a chance?
Yes, I would.
So you'd ride in Santa's sleigh and it's being pulled by a reindeer.
They can't chew my
But
leg.
you would... They can't chew my leg. The only reason I would ride in the sleigh is because the reindeer can't chew my leg.
Can't chew my leg.
Well, that's awesome. That's great. That's actually fantastic. I'm glad that we know that you would ride with Santa as he was going around, just for the sole fact that you don't want the reindeer to chew on your leg.
100%.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
That's great.
Don't
That's
chew
amazing.
my leg.
Don't chew on her leg. She doesn't like that.
Nope.
She's not into leg stuff.
No. Said nope too fast.
Don't chew on Amanda's leg.
Don't chew my leg.
She won't like you for that.
They're sensitive. I have really sensitive legs. I don't know why. That sounds so dumb. My legs are so sensitive. Touch my thigh, I want to punch you in the eyeball.
You're ticklish.
My legs.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah. You have ticklish reflexes.
Weird.
You have the tickle flex that some people have. And you're just ah!
My thigh tattoo is the worst thing ever.
How many hours was your thigh tattoo?
3?
And that's not too bad, all things considered for a tattoo.
It was torture.
But on your thigh though.
Absolute torture.
It's weird because I would think that a thigh would be a decent spot, but it's so
I don't know if it's just me.
so sensitive.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, everybody has different sensitive areas.
Yeah.
You're very thigh sensitive.
I am. It's
Mm.
kind of a weird thing, but
You also don't like chicken thighs, which
No,
is
gross.
interesting.
barf.
Mm.
So slimy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. You'll eat wings, but you won't have thighs.
It's not the same.
Okay.
Thighs are thicker, so they stay slimier. And when I have wings, they gotta be cooked beyond death.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
maybe if I had a chicken thigh that was cooked beyond death.
Fair.
I've never had that before. I always just have
Medium cooked.
the way you're supposed to cook a chicken thigh.
Medium cooked chicken thighs.
Where they're moist and
Yeah. You're not a fan of the moist thigh.
I don't like moist thighs.
Oh, she doesn't like moist thighs.
Don't
Nope.
like it.
She ain't a fan of a moist thigh. She'll get a Muay Thai, but she won't get a moist thigh.
Ha ha. Ha.
Do you think Santa's good at sports, or is he just not very good at sports? Do you think that Santa can play soccer?
Are you kidding? Santa's fat and has a beard. He can't play soccer.
You don't
See a
think
fat man
Santa?
with a beard playing soccer?
Yeah, all the time. It's
Oh, yeah?
it's a new tradition. Yeah, they play that in Texas.
No, what you're looking at is the soccer ball.
Okay, fair, fair. Makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I mean, I think he would be maybe good at darts, because he could just sit there and throw them.
Yeah,
You could
okay.
just, or stand there, I should say. You could just stand there and throw them.
Maybe.
You could just throw some darts. Whoa! I think Santa would be good at darts. Because he probably hacks. Santa smokes. He just doesn't let people know. He might be a chain smoker.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a very tough gig. He's got to go a lot of places. He's got to give gifts out. That's a tough gig, man.
It is a tough gig.
So you probably chain smokes.
And he goes all over the world in one night.
That's what I'm saying. How do you not have a few darts? Maybe he smokes big cigars, or, you know, I don't know, anything
Probably.
else. Maybe he's got to do something while he's up there. You can get bored all the time flying around.
Yeah, but he's
up
got to
there.
steer the reindeer.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. They don't steer themselves.
No, I don't think so anyway.
Do reindeer still use maps?
No.
No?
They have an internal navigation system.
Do they navigate by the stars?
Yes.
Cool. Well, that's good.
Yep.
Well, that's neat. That's neat. That's cool. Do you think Santa's coming for us this year, or have we been too naughty? Are we on the naughty or the nice list? What list are we on?
I tried to be good.
You know, I tried to be nice this year. I really did. I tried to be as nice as I could this year.
But
I
was
personally...
also kind of a dick, but in a different way. I was a dick in a sense that I stood up for myself a lot this year.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't let things beat me around.
No, like I wasn't mean.
No, same here. I was always nice, but I didn't let things beat me around. I was always nice about it.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, I think I had a pretty nice year. I think I should be on the nice list.
I hope
Personally, I think I was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was pretty fair with my year this year.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty nice.
Did
Didn't
alright.
do anything too harmful or naughty, I guess.
I don't think
Should
so.
get some gifts, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I think you too.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
we're both, we're both pretty nice people.
I think so.
As far as nice people goes, I think we're on
I
the
think
list.
we do alright, yeah.
We do okay, I mean, we trip up every now and then.
But
We
we're human.
bitch and complain about a few things every now and then, but that doesn't make us naughty.
No.
It's not like we're going around causing havoc all the time. Like, we're on the nice side. We're friendly folk. We're friendly folk,
We are friendly
We're
folk.
approachable. You can hang out and eat a hot dog with us. It's cool. We can roast some weenies.
Roast a weenie.
We can roast a marshmallow. We can roast some weenies. We'll talk it out. We'll always work it out, We're nice and friendly. Work it out. Work it, shake it, work it. One day the Walla Band come and bring the sugar and tea and rum. One day I forgot the lyrics. Damn.
It's okay.
I forgot the lyrics.
Shit
That
happens.
Wellerman song is pretty catchy.
Shit happens.
I like the Wellerman song. That should be the new Christmas theme. It's been out for a while now. That's an old sea shanty song, I
That
think.
doesn't sound like a Christmas song.
Yeah, that's a Christmas song. Yeah. Wellerman is a Christmas song for sure.
No.
Totally. I'm associating with Christmas just because I listened to it today.
Neck crack.
You know what I think is funny though is how individually I associate certain things to certain things, and you associate certain things to certain things, and everybody has different associations for. And I think if you think of songs and stuff, and maybe a first dance for somebody is a certain song or something, and I find it funny that everybody has a song in their head that reminds them maybe of a time or a first dance or a good time they were having. That's why I like so much about songs and stuff, is the associations, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's pretty neat. I think it's a cool concept that one song can mean so many different things for different people.
It's true.
Oh, I played that song when I was out on a boat for the first time and we were dancing or something, or I played that song at my favorite dance that I went to or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
That is cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's your song of the new year this year?
I don't know.
So it was coming around and it's your favorite song right now in time and you had to pick one. What are you singing these days?
My favorite song?
Right now, what's popping in your head right now? What are you singing these days? I know I made you think of something, but I was just trying to keep it simple. You don't have to go too deep with it. Just could be something you heard today.
You know what? I've just been like humming random things, like not even
Yeah.
specific songs,
Fair,
just
fair,
like
fair. Yeah, melodies. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. As
Well,
far as
that's
like a
cool.
specific song,
I'm all about experimental things myself. I think lately I've been listening to a lot of experimental music, artists and musicians that are just trying to stretch their own ways of making music, and that's kind of what I've been listening to a lot of.
huh?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been listening to a lot of music.
that's
lately.
fair.
It's just
That's
been
fair.
kind of like coming at me, but
Yeah, 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 whatever comes your way.
like, yeah, I haven't.
That's
I
cool.
feel like my mind's been very busy,
Oh, okay, fair.
so I
fair,
feel like
fair.
music right now is almost overstimulating.
Yeah, okay.
So, I
that's
think-
fair.
Like the last time I chose something to listen to, it was some sort of acoustic something, not acoustic, but
Okay, just like a chill vibe.
like music, like just music, like
Yeah.
no words.
Just like instrumental.
Yeah,
Cool, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For a person like me who makes instrumentals,
Well, actually,
I
you
don't
know what?
find I listen to them a lot.
The last thing I listened to, I just remembered after my instrumentals bout,
Mm-hmm.
the last thing I listened to was a soundtrack to House of a Thousand Corpses.
Cool, cool. Nice.
Yeah. And it was really cool because the way that album was done is it's this really interesting mix of like Rob Zombie songs, obviously. He
Yeah.
made the movie in case
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't know. And like snippets from the movie, like
Cool.
specific lines.
Yeah, yeah,
Rest in peace, Mr. Spaulding. And then like really old music, like
Cool. cool.
those songs that you know and that you've heard a bazillion times, just like as a folk song kind of thing.
Like Weller Man.
Yeah, and you don't know why you know the song, but you know the song.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like one of those.
Like the sea shanty type songs.
No, not a sea shanty
Well,
song.
I'm just trying to say like an old song.
But it's like, yeah, one of those
Folk
old,
songs.
like folk song or like a rhymey song or
Rhymey
something,
song,
or
yeah.
like, you know, just those songs that you hear and you're like, why do I know this? Like, did
Yeah.
I listen to this in the womb?
Fair, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So that was really cool because I had never listened to that soundtrack before.
Nice.
I love movie soundtracks.
You know, I think the cool thing about movie soundtracks is they take some of the best songs that fit the movie and put them in the movie soundtrack, and a lot of times those best songs are great songs.
Yeah.
So you got a whole soundtrack from a movie that's the greatest songs of whoever made them
Yeah.
in a whole soundtrack on a movie.
And I find it's a good way to discover new music too.
It is, yeah. Movie soundtracks are a great way to find that gem that you're like, wow, that's a great song. You didn't even know who made it. You didn't even know it existed maybe until you watched that X movie or something.
That happened to me with Green Day.
That happened to me with so many songs.
The
I was just
Ramones.
watching something, I'm like, oh, who made that song? Especially when you're, just younger, trying to learn stuff about music and trying to see who's made what. You're
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's a good song. That's a good song.
Yeah.
Even now, I can watch any movie that I put on, something I've seen, maybe not, and I pull out a song from it. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't even know that song was there, or that's a new one. There's just so much cool shit out there.
Yeah.
I guess I'll bring in the album of the
Oh
week.
crap!
Oh, you were going to side note. I'll bring this in
Okay.
after.
I don't know what made me. Oh, probably because my nose is kind of runny.
What's
This
your
is
side note?
Completely unrelated to what we were talking about, but today, while I was kind of like setting up my sketching time, I realized that I didn't read the little pamphlet with my new medication, so
Oh, damn,
I
yeah.
read the pamphlet.
What's the pamphlet saying? What's
Oh.
the deal with it?
Typical things like how you administer it and what it's used for.
1,000 side effects.
Wasn't too bad.
Oh, not too bad.
The only thing
Was
that-
diarrhea on there?
Yes,
Okay.
diarrhea was on there
Nice.
as a not super common side effect, but
It's there.
and like it says
There.
like this was interesting. Like, this is probably the best medicine
Side note.
instruction manual I've ever seen.
Okay.
It flat out says, like, not the symptoms, but the side effects are in 3 different blocks.
Okay.
So the top one was like 10 out of 100 people get this.
Okay, so it's well laid out.
Yeah, and then the second one was like whatever it was. It's like, okay, like this amount of people experience this.
Okay.
And then the third one was like, if you experience this, get to a hospital.
Yeah, so these are the severe ones. If you get these side effects, you gotta change something.
Yeah, but that's not... So, I don't remember which block it was in, but one of the side effects was like a permanently running nose.
Your just nose can't stop running.
Yeah.
You just have a permanent running nose.
Great. And I wonder...
How do you even function with a permanent running nose?
Well, I have a permanently runny nose. I have had this for I don't know how long now. Quite a few years. And now I'm wondering if my old medication was the cause of that, because they're kind of in the same family of drugs that no one told me. My nose always runs. I constantly have to wipe my nose.
As a non-medically trained mind, I'm just going to say I don't know, because I have no clue.
Just thought of it. Anyway, carry on.
I always think that, I'll get into that in 2 seconds, but I always think that it's very comedic that side effects for things are almost like a lot of the same stuff. Runny nose, diarrhea, fever. It's a side effect for something that's supposed to help you, except it'll make you shit yourself. Take these drugs if you feel like shitting yourself.
This one explains to you why.
And not in the good way. It might be a little weird down there.
But this drug explains to you why you would shit yourself.
Well, that's good. At least they cleared it up.
Yeah, because it's...
Here's why you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, because
and it's not going too well.
It's a specific type of biologic that targets your immune system, which...
breaks down the bacteria.
No.
No, I know. I'm just making stuff
which
up.
can, in its way to try and fix the problem, accidentally turn on another autoimmune trigger. So it can accidentally turn on the Crohn's and colitis marker.
My medical mind is so confused.
And that's why you can shit yourself.
Oh. I could never be a doctor.
I'm not shitting myself.
I get so confused by medical things and overwhelmed.
You're
and
not the
I
only
just, like, my medical brain when I'm trying to learn just turns off, man. Like, I am not medically trained. I do not fully understand how that much comprehension can be held in the human brain, because I can barely scratch the surface with medical things. I'm just like I'm like a noob. But yes, anyways, the album of the week is Jack White this week.
This person looks like Michelle.
Boarding House Reach.
Did you notice that?
Huh?
She looks like Michelle.
You think so?
I think so.
I'm gonna have to maybe say that's a strong stretch.
If you were to bring in the shoulders and give them hair...
Michelle, does this look like you?
I don't think Michelle watches this.
Probably not, but I feel like doing that anyway.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle, if you see this, let us know if you think that looks like you. I don't know. I don't think that looks like Michelle.
I do.
Yeah.
Sticking by it.
Okay. Well, she thinks this looks like our friend Michelle.
Anywho.
And, yeah. Maybe it is Michelle. Maybe Michelle took a picture. So this is Jack White's 2018 album, Boarding House Reach. And as I was saying, I've been listening to a lot of experimental stuff, and this album was by far an extremely experimental album for him. And yeah, I played it in my car a couple times, I think. Or the Jeep or whatever. And yeah, so the old Jeep skis. So yeah, this is his 2018 album. It was recorded in Nashville. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they did some sessions in New York and LA. Could be wrong about that, but yeah, it's a cool album, and he plays so many instruments. That's the amazing thing about like him on this album, is he's playing the drums, the freaking organ synthesizers, guitars. He's playing like so many instruments as he's working with obviously a few other people, but at the same time, like, he's just so musically inclined to tune into these like vibes and energies.
Well, a lot of musicians end up doing that because working with other people is a pain in the ass, so you just do it yourself.
Yeah, and I mean, at the same time, I think, like, you have to, in a way, if you have a vision or an idea for an entire album, like, which this album clearly was, is that I think even if you get someone else to record the guitar part, like, you're playing it yourself to be like, this is what I want to sound like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but like, someone like him who's so gifted musically and instrumentally, he can play all these different things and make it sound cool, right?
Right.
So that's why this album to me sounds like he found his groove in exploring the world of music in a way that he sees it. And that's why to me I really enjoy this album. Because it just sounds like he was, being like, man, is this what I feel like my music is right now? And he answered like his own question with this album being like, yeah, this is what it sounds like. And I think that's why I really enjoy this album, because it's just something that you can tell when you listen to it. That's just so him being like, this is me, this is my music right now, and here it is. And that's what I really enjoy about albums and music from artists that just do it their way, and it comes out in a way that's kind of, cool like that. And the artwork for this album is so neat. It's just like amazing, really. Just such a cool. And that's why I'll always be buying CDs and picking up things, because digital's great, but I like having physical copies of, of people's work. It's the physical copy of stuff. Digital is a whole other world and realm, but to have a piece of artwork, to have that physical piece in your hand, to support a musician and an artist with a painting or music or whatever, right? Like, to me, that's what it's all about. Someone's doing something great, support it and enjoy it. And obviously, yeah, everybody's going to listen to different things, but this album to me rips. Cool. It's a great album, and yeah, Jack White's he's done all kinds of cool projects.
He really has. He became this type of artist that I didn't see coming when the White Stripes first came out.
True, yeah, it's a good point.
I really didn't see.
It's kind of like an expansion to like a realm of him being, kind of what you would think, but yet not really, because almost like way better in a weird way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, like that's great stuff. Like this is good shit.
And
good stuff.
It's funny, I find with Jack White, he's either really on or really off.
Well, it depends what, like, are you talking about a song, or like, are you talking about like, just like a performance?
Performance.
Okay, like a live performance.
Yeah.
Fair, okay.
Yeah, he's either really on or really off. Like,
I've never seen him live, so I don't know.
Well, I've never seen him in person, but I've seen videos.
You've seen some shows.
I've seen videos.
Yeah, I think live is it's tough to and I mean, for somebody like him who can play so many instruments, it's hard to play live, because you can only, unless you have some sort of one-man band thing, like you can realistically, I don't know if I've ever seen someone play a full drum kit and a guitar at the same time. It's kind of impossible. I mean, I don't think you can really, like...
Well, no, because
you gotta have 4 arms or something to pull that off.
You can't do that. There was...
It's not quite possible.
There was this...
It's not quite possible. We haven't figured that out yet.
Performance that he did. I don't know if you ever saw it. The one he did with the Rolling Stones.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, it's awful.
It's not a good one, yeah?
I thought it was awful anyway.
Fair.
And I was so excited for it. I'm
Okay.
like, this is gonna be awesome.
Fair, okay.
Because, like,
Rolling Stones, Jack White, you think it would be an amazing thing?
That sounds like a good thing.
Sounds like a pretty amazing combination, yeah.
Good.
Didn't quite pan out. It
was bad.
So whose concert was it? Was it a Stones concert, or was it his, or was it just this meet-up kind of play?
Don't recall.
It was just a meet-up live performance,
Sure.
maybe?
Let's go with that.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
But it just, something didn't click out.
No, I don't know if he was nervous or really drunk or high or what have you, but
Fair.
woo! He sounded like his balls were put inside of a meat grinder.
Well, I think personally, if I was to be in a situation where I would be playing with the Rolling Stones, I'd probably be nervous as shit. I'd probably experience some side effects of diarrhea. And it would be probably nerve-wracking as hell, because it's the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you would probably have a little bit of diarrhea side effects, and maybe it might not be your best performance due to straight nerves alone. So I could see that. Mm-hmm. I could see that. Maybe just not quite clicking. There was some Maybe a little bit of a nerve thing there or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Yes.
Oh, that was weird.
You know, live performances in general are strange. You either get the greatest thing ever, or just kind of like I don't know what's going on, but this is okay, I guess.
It's true.
But anybody who's performing live or who has performed live, you just know that so many things can happen that are out of your control too. Or if you're just having an off day and you're not playing good, you're having an off day and you're not playing good. You know what I mean? It's like, how often does that happen?
This is true.
You've been in lots of marching bands too. Like, I'm sure.
I've only done marching band once. I was in concert band.
Oh, concert band. Yeah.
But I've only done marching once.
Concert band.
It's really fucking hard.
My bad. Concert band.
Yes, it's different.
Fair.
It's really hard to do marching band.
Yeah.
It's really hard to walk and play an instrument.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's funny, I think, like, when you're playing live and, like, you know, say you're in a group, you're in a few people, and one person's playing really good and then the other person's having, like, an off day or isn't playing very well, and you can totally hear it, and you want them to do better, but they're just not really doing their best, and they're playing live, and you're just like, you're playing live with them, and you're going, and, like, everybody's playing, but one person's not doing the best.
Yep.
I know a few times when I played drums, I was a little bit off my game. I know, like, I've had some great live performances on drums, and I've done really well. And then other times I've played live, and it hasn't been my best thing. That's for sure.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all good. You're experiencing yawning side effects.
It happens.
Yawning side effects of diarrhea.
I'm not diarrheaing.
Good. I just like saying diarrhea. I think it's a funny word.
I'm having regular poops.
That's good. Well, if you have diarrhea, you should call your doctor and get that checked.
Yes, you should. If you have diarrhea, call your doctor. Unless you only have it for 24 hours, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. Mm-hmm. But if you have diarrhea longer than that, maybe get it looked at. Not
That's
directly. True. Or maybe. Well, my drink is gonzo.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about synthesizers, but maybe we'll save that for another time.
We can come back to synthesizers.
Synthesizers, to me, are an endless way of evolving and bending sound in ways that barely even make sense sometimes. But it's so fun. Ask anybody who screws around with a synthesizer, and you can just sit on it for hours. And
don't sit on your synthesizer.
Down, up. Oh yeah, you might not want to sit on your synthesizer.
It'll break.
Just turn some knobs if you have them.
Yeah.
Push some buttons.
But don't sit on it.
Don't sit on it, no. Mm-hmm. And patch things. If you can patch things through it, patch things through it.
Patch it up, baby.
Patch it up, baby. You can patch it up, patch it up, patch it up.
With the whole lot of love.
Patch it up, baby. And you can patch it up, baby.